What's up, everyone? My name is Dora, and you're watching Creative Bath Lab. Today, I'm showing you how to make cotton candy whipped body butter. This may be the best recipe that I've ever created. The consistency is perfect. It makes the most beautiful piped swirls. And it's firm enough so it stays whipped up, but soft enough to be scooped. Aside from how stunning it is, the butter's performance is outstanding. It melts immediately upon skin contact, and it is not greasy at all. I know a lot of people claim that their recipe isn't greasy, but this one really isn't. Matter of fact, I had to tweak my recipe because before it didn't leave any feel behind. More on that at the end. You'll need 250 grams of butter. Use any butter that you want. Cocoa and shea butter whip up nicely, but I didn't want their color or scent interfering. I'll be using Pan-Ya and Kokum butter. Kokum is a brittle butter, it's very firm. When I used just this one, the whipped butter was too stiff and felt like nothing on my skin. Pan-Ya butter is soft like shea butter. When I used just this one and whipped it, it looked like sloppy yogurt. So I combined the two, and it was the perfect consistency and feel. You'll also need a liquid emollient. Most recipes use carrier oil, but I'm using a non-greasy emollient called isopropyl myrostate. There are other non-greasy emollients that mix well with oil that you can use, listed in the description. Heat the butter until it's fully melted. Heat the liquid emollient about the same temperature, then add it to the butter. Arrowroot powder reduces greasiness. Keep mixing to cool the mixture to about 125 degrees Fahrenheit. Then add fragrance oil. Mix everything together well. Cool the mixture to room temperature or colder. The quickest way I found is to pour it in a frozen aluminum pitcher first. Then freeze it until it's solid on the outside and thick and creamy in the center. Now, whip the mixture. It should get a lot lighter in color. Mine, as you can see, is almost white. Don't forget to stir it periodically. Continue whipping the mixture until it's light, fluffy, and has stiff peaks. Allow the mixture to reach room temperature, then add the preservative. While it isn't necessary, I like to add it anyways. More on this in the description. The butter should be room temperature at this point. Before adding color, check to make sure the butter pipes well. If you run into any problems, please read the description. The piped butter should be firm, yet soft to the touch. Someone actually requested this tutorial in a unicorn fruit theme, and while these colors are beautiful, I wasn't sure if I could execute the rainbow pattern correctly. So I opted for cotton candy instead. Divide the butter and add color to each. I added color powder. For that tutorial, click the icon. However, for this particular project, I highly recommend liquid color because it mixes more thoroughly and a few of the powder colors left tiny little balls of color in the butter. You will need a large tip like this. These will be linked in the description. This is a large tip versus a regular tip. I added some of each color in rainbow order. I think these containers are the perfect size and shape to display whipped body butter. There's also a protective foam top that automatically fastens to the top when you put the lid on. Now, just pipe the butter in. It will take a bit of effort to squeeze it out, but it shouldn't be too hard. This is just one of those things where it takes practice. Quick tip. The heat from your hands will eventually start to melt the butter, so try to touch it as little as possible. For decoration, I sprinkled a bit of cotton candy eco glitter. It's linked in the description along with a discount code. I love this stuff. I think it looks great on everything, especially these colors, and it finishes off the body butter beautifully. Labels make any DIY product look professional. I made this one with a P-Touch cube for the front and this one with my Mun Bin printer for the top. For the labels tutorial, click the icon. If this isn't my best recipe, it's definitely in the top 3. It's the perfect consistency for making gorgeous pipe swirls. It's firm yet soft. It melts as soon as it touches skin. It leaves your skin with a silky smooth, velvety finish, plus an amazing scent. And it's not greasy at all. Matter of fact, my mother-in-law came over the other day when I was working on this, and she tried different recipes. I liked my first recipe because it wasn't greasy at all, but she made me realize that it left behind nothing. Like, aside from the scent, you could barely tell where you put it. She put my first recipe on her left hand and this recipe on the right, then made me feel. The left one was a bit softer than before, but the right one was so soft and smooth, just like a baby's bottom. I'm not even joking, it felt amazing. You are gonna love this recipe.